So a big day as far as Indian cricket is concerned because of the very reason you all know. And I'm talking about at this point of time, the series decider game. I'm not talking about Rohit Sharma because there is a lot of Rohit Sharma chat. You'll see during the day, our day, it will be complete, completely coverage-wise, it will be completely around Rohit Sharma. But here, allow us to give, these 10-15 minutes with the playing 11 and the combinations, because we have chatted around Rohit Sharma a lot. Now we have to win this game also, Boria. It's not only about Rohit Sharma, it's about winning the series also. Going 2-1 will be the most important factor as far as this particular series, because we lost everything here.
Agree?
We lost the 4-0 T20, we lost 2-0 Belfast versus Ireland. Now this is where we started really well in Birmingham, and after that, obviously, it was that, that win of England in Cardiff. Now, for this Lord's game, conditions-wise, your 11, we have some injury, things also. Shubman mentioned it in the Birmingham press conference. Nitish Kumar Reddy, Harshit Rana already out. Now, Washington Sundar is also not with the team. Yes, Harsh Dubey is already here, but I don't think he'll get a game. He'll be reaching, I think, around 9 p.m. He'll be there in 9 p.m. yesterday, and then obviously today also, just no time to turn up and get into the groove of the things as far as the game is concerned.
Two changes for me.
Yeah.
If KL Rahul pulls up, yesterday when
you had a conversation with him.
Yes, did.
For me, I was watching you two. I'm not very sure that he's 100% fit.
Yeah. So we all three of us kind of looked and said the same. You said the same. Trisha also said the same thing to me, that he looked unwell.
Yes.
He looked kind of tired. So he basically, if somebody has fever, in my case, when you're on paracetamol, you're recovering.
Yes.
His eyes said that. There was a little bit of teary-eyed water. But he said he was better. I asked him how he's pulling up. He said he had a flu and he had a stomach bug, but he was better. So hopefully if KL Rahul pulls up, if he is ready, then KL Rahul comes in for me. And the second change is KD. Kuldeep Yadav does come in. I think Kuldeep Yadav must play Lords. Because look, this wicket, yes, after the initial bounce and whatever it is, a little bit of support for the faster bowlers. As Harry Brook also said, it might become sluggish. I do see Kuldeep Yadav in that 11. I want a match winner there. I want, after the Indian opening bowlers are denting England, whether it is Prasidh, whether it is the big man Jasprit Bumrah, even Gurnoor Brar has bowled very well.
Yes.
If all of a sudden we have a Kuldeep Yadav who can put middle overs pressure rather, get a couple of wickets, I think this Indian side can beat England. And I would want to see Kuldeep Yadav.
And that's what I asked to, yesterday I asked to Harry Brook also, that do you think that the middle over phase is the key factor in both the games? If you look at the first game also, where we did really well with that new ball, and after that there was a partnership between Liam Dawson and Joe Root again there. And when we were batting, it was Sam Curran and Will Jacks with the ball, making that pressure in that middle over phase is concerned. So if you look at result-wise both the games, it is the middle over thing which eventually make the most important decision. If you are watching the complete game, that middle over phase is the most important phase. And for that middle over phase, if you have a Kuldeep Yadav who's a genuine wicket taker, in last 3-4 years he's been part of that World Cup winning side in 2024, then Champions Trophy, and then again this T20 World Cup. So when you see him performing there in the middle over phase, I think you'll get a exact answer that why we are struggling in that phase, because we can't able to pick wickets. If you see the first game also, later also, that Joe Root innings gave you a complete answer in Cardiff that he can take his time, because he knew that I don't have to attack everyone. He was respectful when it comes down to Jasprit Bumrah, but on that very day he was smashing Akshar Patel. On the very first game, Akshar Patel was your pick of the bowlers, but here Akshar Patel is smashing, Bumrah is respecting, because he know that all of them, he can attack all of them apart from Jasprit Bumrah. So add a Kuldeep Yadav to it and we will see a lot of options where you can take wickets. So I think boss, Kuldeep Yadav can be the key factor as far as that middle over phase is concerned.
I totally agree with Rohit Juglan. I totally agree with Rohit Juglan about what he said with regard to Kuldeep Yadav. Kuldeep Yadav is a match winner. I don't think India, for whatever reason, extra batter, all-rounder, he's not got the batting at number 8. For whatever reason, India has not done justice to the potential of Kuldeep Yadav.
Yes.
I think that guy deserves way more game time. I think that guy deserves way more opportunities than he has been given. he can win you loads. I bet you not. He can win you loads. And the other two questions I need to ask of you. I didn't like Ishan Kishan also was batting. I didn't particularly like the way Ishan went about it. Ishan has great talent. But I would also want Ishan to get in. There's no hurry. This is not T20 cricket. If he's getting another game, if KL Rahul is not 100%, this is a massive opportunity. Don't waste these opportunities. I mean, I've said this of Sanju Samson in the past. Samson gets his opportunities, unfortunately has fluffed his opportunities on occasions. Ishan Kishan must realize that to break into this India ODI team is difficult. But when you get a chance like this, make the most of it, man.
Obviously, without a doubt. And Ishan Kishan, little unfortunate also in this tour also. 2 run-outs for him during the T20 series. Before that also, if you see the kind of starts he got, and then after that not able to capitalize it also. We have seen the first 6 months of this year was crazy. Means it was the kind of year which gave him the #1 ranking also in the ICC. If you see again, there's Abhishek Sharma and there's Ishan Kishan. Ishan Kishan came to that #1 thing. He scored 100 in the ODI format also. Somewhere close to the highest run scorer in the T20 World Cup also. Played that most important innings versus Pakistan in Colombo.
Correct.
When the wicket was little sluggish. So if you see him perform, you can make out of this that this is a kind of wicket where he can do really well. Now this is again a similar kind of wicket where early on you will get some kind of assistance and after that it will hold a little bit. So I think for me, Ishan Kishan, as you rightly said, that if he gets the opportunity in this particular game, he'll have to maximize. Otherwise, it is a cutthroat competition, and who knows it better than him? Remember that South Africa tour 2023. He has to there were different reasons came out in that particular time, and he has to miss those 2 years. 2 years where he was in purple patch. He was hitting the purple patch. He was there in the Asia Cup. He was there in the World Cup. Played the 2 games also in the absence of Shubman Gill. But I think massive opportunity for him also.
Last couple of minutes. The inclusion of Harsh Dubey. I think it's curtains for Ravindra Jadeja. However much I like Ravindra Jadeja, has been a great servant of Indian cricket, will continue to play red ball, still has a future there. But as far as ODIs are concerned, do you reckon that this picking of Harsh Dubey, the fact that India has gone in with Harsh Dubey, is a kind of indication from the selectors that they are moving on from Ravindra Jadeja?
For sure, I think that very day when the Indian team got selected for the Australian tour, it was very much on there. At that point of time also, this has been asked from the selectors and they said we want to rotate, we want to see other players also. But look, that was Australia. It is England at this point of time. So you can, yes, rotate your major players during a week series, means something like Afghanistan. If there is something going on with Afghanistan, you can rotate your bowlers. But if you are rotating your bowlers in Australia, in England, and you are constantly not giving him chances, and in Australia again, Akshar Patel got the chance. Here also Akshar got the chance. He did really well in that Birmingham ODI also, with the bat, with the ball. With the bat, we all know that what Akshar can do. In the field also, he's superb. But with the ball, we want more consistency from Akshar Patel. So you exact. The thing about Ravindra Jadeja at this point of time is that I don't think that any kind of changes, any kind of injuries, I don't think he'll be back into the 11. And here people are fighting for Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli. That man has a huge contribution in Indian cricket, and it's going it means going away like that.
It doesn't
is again doesn't look good. And nobody is talking about Ravindra Jadeja.
If you ask me, players like this West Indies series, give him a game, give him a farewell game.
Yeah, sure.
Treat these as occasions. Give one-day cricket needs infusion of new energy.
Exactly.
Give Ravindra Jadeja a game and say, this is your farewell. We've planned it. People will come and watch that match, celebrate that man.
Yes.
That's how you should treat your players.
And that will give clarity to the player also. What Yuvraj Singh, was he at this point of time. If you ask him that what one thing can be better from the other side, he'll always say that communication. Every other player, Ravichandran Ashwin, you interviewed him. He also suggested that during these time only when things around Rohit Sharma was on, that communication is the key. So for me also, I think Ravindra Jadeja, why we have to see that we are trying other players. We can easily say this, that we are moving on from you, and this is our decision. We want to, now put a bet on these guys, and they will be our future as far as 2027 World Cup, and from there also onwards is concerned. So I don't think that there's any kind of any kind of thing which is stopping selectors doing this, that you need to communicate with your senior players, give them a better send off rather than a send off which is little bitter, and players talk about that in later years, and then it doesn't go well in the media also, between the fans also. So I think that one thing you have to do a little better.
Very, very well put. And today, Lords will give Rohit Sharma a brilliant send-off. Come what may, last time at Lords, Virat Kohli, last time at Lords, they will be given a real spectacle of a send-off. Make no mistake, score or not score. But both of us, all of us, we would want Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli to score some big runs, India to win. Back in a couple of hours at 12 o'clock. Keep watching Revsportz, subscribe and that notification bell. Just ring that, because, we will bring you action from all over the world. Hindi, English, Bangla, from Glasgow from tomorrow. So every sport here on Revsportz. Keep watching. Thank you very much.